No, so how are we going to get started with this? Are we going to say stuff? I think I'm going to say stuff. Are you ready? Okay, so here's how I'm going to start. I'm going to just say, I had this whole joke ready. I forgot how it went.
We just did like 2 minutes of jokes.
No, but that was boring stuff. Okay, what they don't understand is that we are actually really, really cool, right, in real life. But for this podcast, we just have to dim it down to being dorky, right?
Yeah.
It's just an act.
Yeah.
Do they understand that?
I think they understand that, yeah.
Yeah, because we explained now that you guys understand that.
Yeah.
Well, Happy New Year, guys. It's, what is it, the 3rd?
It's the 2nd. No, 3rd. You're right. It's the 3rd today. Sorry, I forgot. But yeah, it's the 3rd.
You're going to edit that just to make it sound like you knew the right answer.
No, I won't.
That's what engineers do.
No.
But yeah, so it's the 3rd Happy New Year's, guys. You guys will probably be listening to this a few weeks after we're recording it. But yeah, Happy New Year and Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, all that stuff passed. And
so it's episode 14.
But this is all going to go on the thing, isn't it?
We're still doing bloopers?
No, this is episode 13.
This is 14.
Oh my gosh, you guys keep changing it.
No, dude. It's 14.
No, yeah, guys, so welcome to the StudioDork Podcast, episode 14. My name is Gary, and also with me is...
Cameron.
And get ready to listen to some...
fantastical...
interesting stuff. We also like to introduce our sponsor, absolutely nobody.
Yeah, exactly. There's nobody.
So, we like to introduce...
But if you want to sponsor us, let us know.
Let us know, especially, Coke or Pepsi or...
Why's it gotta be those?
I like soda.
So we like that.
Because I rarely drink soda. Ginger ale is what I drink. But it's very relevant to today's topics.
It is.
So, did the music play already or did it not? I don't know. I'll make that decision later.
Yeah, I'll make it later. It's totally cool.
So, how was your vacation?
I was good. Like we said, it was New Year's, so my office actually shut down for a week, so I had 9 days off.
You counted?
I did count because I was dying to get back to work. Man, after like the 3rd day, I was like, I just want to get back to work because I'm not a big vacation guy. I haven't really done it for a long time. It's just like, it was kind of weird not having stuff to do,
And you were off the first Monday of the regular week.
Yeah, so I actually had 10 days off then. So yeah. But yeah, so I went back home. I spent Christmas in Palm Springs, and then I went home to Vegas and hung out with my family. And I spent a good amount of time drawing and doing a bunch of stuff, trying to finish my sketchbooks. And
you hung out with some friends and stuff too, right?
Yeah, for New Year's. Yeah, I went and hung out with some of the Visual Bluff guys and stuff like that.
You're trying to purposely say people's names because they'll be listening. That's cool.
No, also because they might be on the show at some point.
I heard about that. I heard rumors on the street about
rumors
that. I did.
In the streets.
On the streets.
That's the only place you'd hear it if it was about Visual Bluff.
Yes.
Of course. So, yeah, but that's pretty much it. I try to avoid watching new movies just because, that's what I do when I'm here, is, I tend to watch.
But the Netflix history thing said that you were watching all these movies.
I watched them on Monday when I got back. But
I'm just kidding. I
when I was in Vegas.
I'm just joking.
I did watch a couple movies, so I can talk about that too later. But what about you? What'd you do?
I really didn't rest too much. I also had 2 weeks off from the office, but during that time I mostly worked and did contractual stuff. But for the actual holidays themselves, I spent some time with family as well. I didn't visit my mom. I didn't visit her. I was planning on possibly doing that, but I did have some new clients that came up, so I was working on their stuff, and I spent time with my grandma.
That's cool.
And we just kind of, nothing really special, just kind of hung out and watched Russian TV. I don't really get to do that too much, so...
What do you guys normally do? Is that a normal thing? When you were younger?
I normally, let's see, when I was younger, so in Russia, they celebrated New Year's like Christmas. So New Year's was like Christmas pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Santa Claus and all that stuff was on New Year's rather than on Christmas. That's what I remember. But I was like 6 or 7 or whatever back then, before 6 or 7. But as far as when I've been in the United States with family, I really haven't done. Usually didn't. It was like whatever. I wasn't really normally doing stuff with my family. I would normally just go with my friends and their families. That's kind of how I grew up as an adult. Even I would always go with my friends and their families. I'm pretty close, or I was close, or hopefully I'm still close
to them.
Yeah, okay.
I think you're still close to them. Yeah.
So I was mostly usually spending time with my friends on the holidays and with their families. That's kind of what I was always used to doing. So that's kind of my thing. But yeah, this year was a little bit different. People were with different people and whatever. And so I just spent time with my grandma or whatever. So it was cool.
I'm sure your grandma appreciated that.
She
so
did.
that's cool.
She's older and stuff, so she doesn't really like not too many people. Yeah, she appreciates every moment while family hangs out.
What'd your dad do? Do you know? Was he hanging out with you and your grandma?
I think he was doing some. No, he was doing his own thing. But yeah, he was. It's not like Christmas is not too much. Hanukkah's more of a thing for us too, but we never really did that either too much. Yeah.
That's why we have a menorah in our house.
That's
made of cardboard.
It is. Nobody ever lit a candle.
No, we were gonna light it on fire later.
So what you're saying is you want to take a picture and put that on so people can know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
good to say
that. Yeah.
What's this wee stuff? No, yeah, that's cool.
I know. What is this wee stuff?
Yeah, so that's what I did, and I mentioned one of my contractual clients on our last. We actually didn't record last week because Cameron was out of town, and
we didn't release brushes or textures either.
Yeah, so we kind of took a break.
Yeah, I kind of just took a week off, pretty much. So, but we're happy to be back. You were working on the new site a lot. You're working with the developer a lot.
Yes.
So we're getting closer. It's feeling.
Yeah, it's close. We just have we already transferred most of the stuff to the new server.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about the new StudioDork.com design, and it's gonna, like we mentioned, is gonna get transferred to the new server, and that's what we're talking about. So yeah, I've been talking to the developers and all this. A lot of stuff I had to go through to get exactly what I want, but it's not exactly, but it's close, and it's closer to being what I want. I'm still finding errors and glitches and different things, and I'm mentioning to them just looking for stuff. And I told you also to take a look, and you're finding some stuff too as well on there. So yeah, we're finding different issues and just trying to make it as close to perfection as possible. So that's what's up with that.
So yeah, I mean, but last time we talked last night, and we were like kind of actually almost seeing a date that we might have it out. We don't have a set date yet, but we're actually seeing it sooner than what we
thought we were going to do it earlier. Didn't we think we were going to do it in the beginning of the year?
Yeah, originally that was our plan.
We couldn't even... Really, it would have been out months ago. It was the design, everything was done in November or whatever. Yeah, everything was done already, waiting.
Yeah, so... And are you going to write a review on the company we're using to develop it? Or?
I think I'm not.
Yeah?
Because I don't know, it's a negative experience, so I don't really like to say bad stuff about things.
I gotcha. Okay.
But I don't know, I'll see.
Yeah.
I see my developer friend Mike, he still uses that company. But so for like the company, you use them for like a one-page thing. So they convert like one thing, and then he can do the development himself. But we had him do like the entire thing and the WordPress stuff and all that.
And that was the problem. We kind of made that mistake.
So like the stuff that I did for another client that's actually a friend of his, the bike shop that I've mentioned a couple of times, that site, I was getting closer to what he wants as well, to the client, and Mike's actually the developer for that, so I'm working with him hand in hand. I'm doing the design, he's doing the development, and he's gonna send that off to that same company.
Okay.
And they're just gonna cut the page, and he's gonna actually like link it and do all this other stuff, and do like some custom jQuery stuff and some interesting effects on there. And then I've sold on the vacation. I mentioned I was working on some of my interface client stuff, and also I might have another interface client, so that should be pretty cool. Which I actually have an appointment to talk to them. Supposedly, they said to give them a call today between 9:30 and 10. He actually said tomorrow, but I wanted to I don't know, I kind of like to take care of things faster, sooner than later. So I might have to talk to a client right after this podcast.
Yeah, so our podcast might be a little bit shorter this week because Gary's talked to a client.
Maybe, but it's still going to be the same. It's still going to be about the same time, really. Okay. You don't have to make excuses for me,
I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying. I'm just letting them know.
No, it's going to be about the same. What do we do? Usually 30, 40 minutes?
Podcasts usually record for about an hour, and then I usually cut it down to about 45 minutes.
Why you got to use I and you?
What?
I don't know.
It makes no sense. I have to use I or you because they're both vowels.
Oh, is that how grammar works?
Yeah, totally, man.
Cut that out, yeah?
Why? No, okay, so what do you got for
And then also, come on, I hate it when you say that.
Why? I'm just pushing the show along.
We just need to naturally say the topics. Not say what do you got on the topics, what else you got and all that. I hate that.
Seriously?
That's your audio resolution. Hey, cut that out too, all that.
No, I'm leaving it all in.
The basketball came back.
Okay, so you want to talk about basketball? I'm just saying, like...
No, just saying.
Like, you're saying basketball came back, and then you give me nothing. What am I supposed to be like? Yeah, basketball came back. I love basketball.
No, you're supposed to say, really? So what's going on with that? Or something. But not nothing.
That's just like me being like, hey, so you want to talk about basketball then?
No, you saying that is way worse.
No, it's not, dude. I listen to so many podcasts.
We've always done that.
All the time,
I always say something, and then you say, oh, really? Tell me about that. But not in those words. But not like, really? So you want to talk about that now?
That's the same.
That's the worst. Don't do that.
Don't tell me how to do a podcast. I listen to way more podcasts than you. Okay?
Our first fight recorded. No, yeah, but you know what I'm saying.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, basketball came back.
Awesome.
Yep.
What do you want? I don't watch basketball, so I can't do anything, bro. All I can really be like is like, awesome. What's going on with basketball?
Guess what came back?
Basketball, obviously.
Yeah. Basketball came back on Christmas. It was going to be a short season, so that's pretty cool. The Lakers are still playing. We're watching them. They're not really playing as good as I would like them to play, but we'll see what happens. Kobe's actually his hand is sprained and stuff. He's got some issues.
He's getting old, isn't he?
He's a little bit older. He's got a lot of mileage. He just passed like the youngest player to make like a certain amount of points. I forget the exact number. I think it was like 28,000 points. Don't quote me on that.
Oh, okay. All right.
But he's like the youngest to ever reach some number, some big number. Just happened a couple days ago.
Oh, cool.
And
are you doing fantasy basketball or anything?
I'm not, but we might do it. I have some friends that might do that possibly. I've never done that before. It sounds like fun.
Yeah, I know people that geek out on that type of stuff.
I've never done that, and I never understood what it was. I always thought like fantasy. What's that? Like is that some kind of video game or something? Well, how do you do that? And one of my friends explained to me how it works. And it sounds pretty interesting, but I didn't know you had to pay attention to basketball so much. I thought the stats and all that stuff would just automatically give you all that on ESPN or whatever.com. Yeah. But you actually have to like pay attention a little more to it. So I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if I would have that enough time for something like that, but it seems interesting.
Yeah, they do that at my office for hockey, basketball, and football. So I've never actually done it, but it's interesting.
It probably helps to like know the sport too.
It makes sense.
But it pushes you to knowing the sport more too.
Yeah, definitely. And plus, you can win some money, right?
I think so. I think you could. I don't even know if that works with money or what. But and then so the Lakers are actually playing right now as we're recording this podcast. I want to watch that game too. That's the real reason.
I know that's why this podcast is actually going to be 20 minutes long because they were at halftime.
It's actually going to be like a minute long.
Oh, it's over then. It's over.
It's all a big blooper.
Yeah. Well,
blooper.
It's
just a big blooper.
So that's what this. So you just named podcast.
It's just a big blooper.
StudioDork Podcast, episode 14, big blooper. Awesome.
That means our last podcast was 13, huh?
Yep. I haven't cut that one yet, though.
This might be the worst podcast we've ever recorded.
We say about everything, and then we listen to it, and they're pretty funny. So I'm down with it. We'll see what happens. This one,
I don't think I've ever said that on a podcast. I think it's normally been you.
I know. To be honest with you, though, like I'm very unprepared today because I'm so behind on everything.
But I saw you checked in on Walgreens.
Because I had to go get some stuff. I'm feeling a little bit like under the weather.
Oh, so I shouldn't be sitting this close.
Well, you were coughing anyway, so we're already getting each other sick.
Wait a second, I wasn't coughing before. That explains my cough.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
But I wasn't feeling sick until I went to work today.
Oh, okay.
So I think I caught it at work, or I got it like last night or something.
It was extremely hot today. Some records. It was like 90 degrees or something in some places.
Oh, I didn't even go outside.
That's why I'm informing you.
Interesting. Thanks, Weatherman Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like to say, hey, so what topics do you have? I don't like saying that. We should just naturally.
Well, how do we do it naturally?
No, you could have just said it.
But the thing is, we don't know like what each other's topics are. That's
just handle it.
Just handle it?
Yeah.
All right, man. I guess I'll just handle it. Like normally we do it so good. I don't know why you're different today. Like normally we just say, hey, bro, have you heard about this cool tree? No, I haven't. I'll say, and then you'll say, oh, this tree is blah 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 blah, and then you'll talk about it. That's how we've always done it. All right, I don't know, dude.
Seriously.
All right, well, on Monday I watched a movie that I know that you haven't seen yet, but I know you really wanted to see it. There's this movie called Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, and I remember we saw the trailer together a long time ago, and it's like a comedy, but it's like a horror comedy, and it's from the perspective of like both sides of. So these kids go into the woods to go camping, and then there's these hillbillies that you get to see it from the hillbilly perspective, and the kids are like scared of the hillbillies the entire time, but the whole thing is that the hillbillies aren't actually out there to kill them. The kids just have it in their mind that the hillbillies are out to kill them. So then all these like weird, like kooky accents start happening, and kids start dying, and then like you get to see it, and it's super funny from the hillbilly side. It looks really funny. Yeah,
it's on Netflix. It just came out.
Yeah, it just came out on Netflix. Cool. So I would definitely say check it out. It's pretty funny. Like I would have to say it's from 2010, but I would say best.
Did it come out in the theater? No, huh?
I think it was only on the.
Like I think it was straight to DVD or something like that.
Well, I think it did God, I can't think of the name right now. The
like private movie thing. You're gonna cut the part of you thinking about it out, aren't you, to make yourself look smarter and
exactly.
And then everything I say you'll put crickets.
Exactly.
That's not cool, man.
No, it hit the. God.
I know
the festival.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, my brain is like half asleep today.
I noticed with the way you're acting different than normal.
I had a weird day today. I was like super busy and I was sick. So, but yeah, so
it was at
Tucker
the festival.
And Dale versus Evil.
Film something.
Yeah,
festival.
the film festival like circuit basically. I know it hit a bunch of those things and it did a bunch of like horror festivals and stuff.
So it didn't really play in too many theaters when it came out.
No, exactly. I don't. Yeah, it just did.
Yeah, it did look funny when I saw the preview. I saw it on the Apple site, the trailer.
Yeah, you should check it out, man. I think
so
it's only like 89 minutes.
It's not too much. You counted the minutes. It's cool.
No, I'm reading right
14 seconds.
Yeah.
I saw a movie as well. See, what topic do you have next, Gary? Oh, I saw a movie.
You're gonna keep bringing it up, and making it weird. Then okay. So
no, I saw a movie as well. Last movie I saw a few weeks ago. Actually, haven't seen a movie for a while. It was the girl with the dragon tattoo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a really good movie.
I've heard really good things about it.
Really, really good. Yeah, it's a little bit
graphic.
A little bit graphic.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're cool with that, if you're okay with some graphic stuff besides that part, there's just like multiple stories going on at once, and there's different things happening. It's just really, I don't know, I liked it. I really liked it. But I heard negative things about it from a person before I watched it. Yeah. So I guess some people have negative.
Yeah, of course.
Thoughts about it as well.
There's always going to be people that are going to have negativity towards something. It makes sense.
The thing is that a lot of times negativity and like bad and good is usually what gives stuff attention. In design and everything.
Oh yeah, of course.
You don't want to have bad attention, but depends what kind of bad attention. So like in movies, it could be different.
Yeah, like the fact that it's so graphic, that might give it just enough attention that people might want to go see it just because of the I know it's really graphic. Right. Like Paranormal Activity, that's known for being so scary that people can't sleep after watching it.
I haven't seen any of them.
Yeah, I saw the first one in theaters, and then I lived by myself at the time, so I remember going back to my house and I seriously slept with the lights on for like.
Is it like the Blair Witch Project?
It's way scarier than Blair Witch Project, man.
Because I remember when Blair Witch Project in itself was one of the most unique. No one ever marketed a movie like that. That was the first movie of its time to market the way they did. And you might have been a little young.
No, I saw it when it came out, but yeah, I didn't really.
They did it all like on the internet and all. It was just nothing has ever done that before at that time. Now everybody does it that way. The way they marketed it.
Yeah, they marketed it like it was like a documentary, real thing. Like that actually happened. And yeah, I mean they were smart and they made tons of money off.
But the thing is that the way they marketed that movie. Which I think they might be the originators of marketing it that way. There might have been somebody before that. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But
it's probably one of the first big mainstream movies that did
big time because now everybody does pretty much what they did.
Yeah,
have you been doing that sketch contest thing that you were talking about before?
Yeah, I've got I had 24 pages left to do when I left, and now I'm down to about 7 pages that I have to finish for my first sketchbook, and then the second sketchbook. That one is going to be for the one that's due April 30th, and that one...
What happened? I thought you were going to buy me one of those so I can be in it too.
You said that you were going to do it, so I left it up to you.
Huh.
And you didn't do anything. Don't try to put this on me. It's like you're just...
I have so many things going on as far as like work and stuff, so I don't always remember everything.
Awesome. Good to know.
But
it's recorded on a podcast.
But feel
free, podcasts.
Feel free to, do whatever you need to do in life.
To finish my
own just in general in life.
Cool, man. Sounds amazing. I'll finish my own sketchbooks and get it done. But, yeah. So, I guess you did movies, so I'll go on TV. You hate that, too? I'm trying to say...
No, that's good. That's perfect.
Oh, you're sitting here giving faces at me and stuff. This podcast
That's how my face really looks, naturally.
Wow. I don't remember looking like that, but that's okay. So, I heard about the show a long time ago called Being Human. Have you ever heard about it?
Nope.
Well...
I wasn't looking at the time to see whether the Lakers are playing or not.
Well, it's
What, Being Human, you said?
Yeah, it's like a comedy about like monsters in the world or whatever, and it's kind of funny. I heard about it a long time ago, and I saw the UK version was on Netflix. And I was gonna watch the UK version, but I decided to watch the US version first, and so I started watching that. I'm on like episode 3 right now, but the show's pretty funny, and I'm not really sure what to make of it yet though. Like, there's still some odd acting and stuff. So I just wanted to see if you had heard anything, if you had known
I've never heard of that show ever. I'll check it out. You recommended it? You watched it?
I don't know if I recommend it yet. That's the thing. Like,
okay.
I saw like 3 episodes so far, and I'm still a little iffy on it. Like, because the acting is
That's a bad review. If 3 episodes is enough to know.
Yeah, I know, but I'm one of those people like I'll start watching something, and if I get in like 3 or 4 episodes, I'm just in. Unfortunately, it's kind of an unfortunate thing because I do the same thing with movies. Like,
is that what you told me about all these bad movies?
What bad movies?
One bad movie you told me about. But we'll talk about it off the air. But yeah, no. So that. So.
We can't even talk about that
exactly.
movie.
Yeah.
Because,
So.
okay.
Yeah. So this thing right here.
Yeah. So being human, I don't really have much to say about it. I just wanted to let people know I was starting watching it, and I just kind of wanted to know if you had even heard of it.
No,
yet,
I never have. I've never heard of that.
Well, as I watch through it, I will definitely let you know.
Yeah, let me know, man. Should we go to a commercial break?
Yeah. Ice cream sandwiches. You don't remember that episode either. It's totally
No,
funny.
we did that on one of the...
I know, that's why it's a callback, but it's fine.
Callback means when you go back to an older podcast episode or something of that nature.
What?
What?
Why would that be a callback?
Why would it not be?
No.
You thought that up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, select, start...
No, that's way too long. That's not the one I was saying.
That was a callback to one of the...
Why are you rubbing this in, Gary?
That was a callback to this
episode. You made me
episode.
cry on this podcast, Gary.
I scratched my watch.
Oh, I know. I heard about this. You were, yeah.
Word on the street, huh?
Word on the street is going far. You scratched your watch,
I scratched my shuffle.
Yeah, the one that we were...
It's called shuffle, right?
Yeah, it's a shuffle, yeah.
It's a shuffle, the 4th edition.
No, 6th edition.
6th?
6th generation.
6th generation. So yeah, I don't know how it happened, but I played maybe beer pong the other day.
Yeah.
And woke up and it was scratched somehow.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how that happened.
Huh.
But now I'm thinking of a way to resolve that because I don't like it having the scratches.
Yeah. And you were talking about getting like a
I don't know.
solution.
I was thinking of getting like some kind of chemical maybe, and doing something with that.
Yeah, dude, I'm sure they have like a no scratch chemical or something.
Also, like stores with glasses. I'll explain later. Like also stores with glasses.
You don't have to explain later. I already know. Like that's why I'm like, why would I?
Yeah. So like stores. What was it saying? Yeah,
stores with glasses.
Like glasses places and store like glasses shops. Maybe like lens crafters or maybe more like mom and pop shops.
Yeah.
They might have like special chemicals to take scratches off of glass.
Walgreens might even have it.
Or Walgreens might have, but I need to go like somebody knows how to do it and do it for me.
I'm sure it's just a solution you pour on and you just rub it.
Stuff like that, you want somebody to do it that has done that before.
Okay.
That's how I'm with stuff like that.
Alright.
I try to do as much as I can myself, but when it's like something that's the people are used to doing, that's delicate stuff like scratches and glass, like I wouldn't want to do that myself. Also, if I had like my camera, like any of the lenses, any scratches on that, I wouldn't attempt to do that myself. I would take it somewhere, or I would have somebody do it that I know knows how to do it.
Oh, okay, that's cool, man.
So that was annoying. That waking up and then seeing those scratches on my.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't in town for that because you'd have been all mopey and stuff for like a day.
For some reason, it didn't bug me too much as I normally think I would have.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Now, as I think about it, it bugs me more now. So you get to experience the mopiness.
Oh man.
In real time. We haven't even made any jokes this whole podcast.
Yeah, the whole like 5 minutes was joking.
But that's all gonna go in bloopers.
So?
Isn't it?
Well, I
don't have time. I'll just leave it all in the beginning.
No, I did
like
have
in the
time.
Last one.
I did have time on that show. The way it flowed worked perfectly. That if I cut it, it'd been weird. So I just made it flow. Don't look at me with those eyes like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Blah blah blah. Who cut 12 podcasts?
Hey, in West Hollywood, there was a lot of fires set randomly.
I know. I saw on the news 12 cars got set on fire, right?
Yeah, in the last couple of days, like all this different stuff was happening. West Hollywood is in Los Angeles, not too far from where we live.
Where we live, yeah.
Just for our audience to know. And it ended up being just an angry. I think a guy from Germany and his mom. She couldn't get the right to stay in the United States or something like that. So he was just angry and stuff, and he just started setting fires to random cars and apartments and stuff. Oh. But they finally caught him, and I think somebody recorded. I heard on Kevin and Bean. I don't know if this was true or Kevin and Bean is a radio station, K-Rock. Yeah. That they recorded. Somebody recorded on a iPad.
Oh yeah.
They caught the guy, or like they had him on and that became like a famous thing, and they played it like on CNN and all that stuff, and it's pretty interesting because you can use our technology to do all this stuff. Yeah. Like we could take our iPhones and connect it to a helicopter and have it fly over the whole city and record stuff in HD. For a couple $100, we can get stuff like custom stuff like that if we wanted to, which is pretty cool in this day and age.
Yeah, yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like if you really think about how far technology has come. Yeah. Like we were recording this on an iPhone,
and it comes out in pretty good quality. Like people didn't believe. People never believed. Like nobody that I tell, they're like, "What? You record on an iPhone?" Like people think we're doing like a professional microphone and all this stuff.
Yeah. I mean, like I talked to a DJ out in Vegas that I know. That he said he listened to the show and he said he didn't even notice that we were on an iPhone. He said that he'd still recommend mics just because you split audio and stuff. But
he recommends it for the post stuff, so it's easier for you to do when you're changing the stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. But
I like it kind of raw like that. I don't know, and I like it being difficult for you.
Oh yeah. Cool. Awesome.
I'm just kidding, but I know I do like it kind of more on the raw side, so it doesn't look like we're all have all this equipment and stuff. It just kind of we're just talking about what's on our minds as far as stuff goes. This is just me stalling while you finally find an interesting topic.
Oh, I'm not going to find anything, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking, but I'm not going to find anything, because I have to do a lot of reading if I have to find something.
No, so yeah, take that out, you saying no and all that, and me asking, take that all out.
You can't just dictate how the show works unless you decide to start cutting them yourself. But then the shows would be like 10 minutes long if you cut them.
I was going to do it the other day, and you're like, no, I don't want to. Like I don't touch the podcast, you don't touch the brushes and textures. That's like our babies. You know that.
Yeah.
Anyways. People are like, what? You know, Spotify. We talk about Spotify again?
Yeah, what's going on with Spotify?
Spotify is actually... I don't know if I mentioned this on previous podcasts or not, but I'll mention it again, possibly. But the only way you could sign up, before you could sign up to Spotify just by going and making an account and signing up to Spotify.
Yeah.
But now the only way you could sign up is right through Facebook, and that's it. I don't think there's any other way to sign up. So some people don't like that. They don't like to give their information from Facebook and whatever, but I don't see it as a big deal. Because it's not like it's like some kind of no-name company. It's Spotify. It's like I don't think they're going to take your stuff and use it against you or whatever. But anyways, the main thing of me bringing up Spotify is that you can get a 30-day. Before it was like 2 or 3 day free trial, but now it's a 30-day free trial. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, that is cool.
So people can go and try it out.
Oh, that's cool, man.
So 30-day free trial.
And you just log into
as of
Facebook.
Right now, but I don't know. Maybe in 2 weeks when this podcast comes out, no, that's just a separate thing that has nothing to do with Facebook. I'm just mentioning that to have a Spotify account, you have to have a Facebook account. Like you can't just before you can just sign up to Spotify. You don't need to have Facebook, but now you do, which is super smart from Spotify.
Yeah, it's smart from Facebook's point of view too.
Yeah, it's beneficial to both of them, but I think it's more beneficial to Spotify.
Oh, of course.
Because they're advertising. So, like, say somebody's listening to Kanye West or whatever, and then now, like, 200 of your friends are seeing that you're listening to Kanye West, so he's getting an advertisement, and now somebody else might get curious and listen to that song, too, and it's just
all money.
Yes.
All money, man. That's cool.
Yeah, so it's good stuff.
Is there anything in particular you've been working on at work? Just to bring it back to design.
Let's see, at work, nothing, I've just been like, the same designs that I've been working on, it's just clients coming back and having just like revisions and changing a few things. Nothing too specific and nothing even too interesting to talk about. There's even some sites that I've been working on that I don't even want to bring them up because, so like sometimes you have situations like that where you start doing this with some kind of design and you're happy with it and the clients have you change it and you change it and then they have you change even more and now it's like something that you didn't even want to design in the first place. I mean, it's a direction that you wouldn't have gone in even in the first place. So I'm not even proud of some stuff because I wouldn't have even done like it doesn't look how I envisioned it. It doesn't look...
Because you have so many constraints on you from the client.
Yeah, and it's not... Like, the site is not even attractive anymore. Like, the client wants things to be here, and here, and it shouldn't be here, and here, but that's what he wants, and the client's right. He's the one funding the situation.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm not even proud of, like, talking about it.
I got
So there's, like, a site like that right now. That's why I don't even mention it.
Oh, yeah. And also, like, I know that, like, the holiday slump, like, coming out of the holiday, I'm sure you guys are probably, like... just kind of holding on to the clients you have at the moment because I'm sure that like your company's probably grabbing more clients. Like this is the time where they're
like on and off. I don't know. Like some people come, new clients come, different clients leave, different industries and stuff. And
that's cool, man. I just want to kind of bring it back to design because we were kind of just like rambling on.
We always bring design randomly in there too. But
yeah.
So it wasn't too many. Just the interface thing I did was pretty fun. I had fun with that. I like doing interface, and I know you like interface as well, right?
Yeah, I do, and I try to experiment at like work and stuff with interface, but it's a little bit harder to experiment at my work just because there's kind of a set style within this agency. So. And
normally I have like my clients I always take half. Like say I make a contract or whatever, and usually have them pay me half up front before I even start. Mm-hmm. And the interface, one of my new interface clients that I've been doing stuff, I didn't have them do that.
Oh, okay.
I just felt comfortable. I met with them in the office, saw the office. They had like different departments and this and that, and it just, you listen to you just kind of, I don't know, it felt legitimate.
You were listening. You were going with your gut decision.
That was the word I was thinking. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was going with my gut, and it just felt like it felt right. So yeah, so they already sent my checks off and stuff. I should be getting those, and everything's good. And I have a meeting with them on Thursday. They wanted to meet tomorrow at 10 to go further with different things. And another thing, they asked me they wanted me to do some development stuff for them as well, some CSS and also some development. Mm-hmm. And I think I might have made a little bit of a mistake because I said I'm capable of it, but that's not really my specialty. It really isn't. But I need to get more into it, so I maybe shouldn't have said it like that. I'm thinking I should have just said, okay, I can handle that. I don't know. I'm not sure how I should have said that.
No, I think you handle it.
Because I could handle it, but I really don't enjoy. I don't enjoy doing CSS too much, just live coding and all that. Mm-hmm. CSS is okay, but then doing like actual development and HTML and HTML5 and JavaScript, all that stuff, whatever. That's not really. But
I think you handled it correctly. I mean, like it would have been. I think it would be worse if you said, "Oh yeah, I could totally do that," and
then fail,
and then have to go back to them and be like, "I can't."
But that would never happen, anyways.
Well,
in the worst scenario, what would happen is
you'd have to give it to Mike or something.
No, I would figure out how to do it. Or something. I would figure out how to do it somehow.
Yeah.
In the end, but I might go through a lot of frustrations, which I don't know if I want to go through. And it's not crazy difficult stuff. That's the thing. So even more I can handle it. It's like fairly simple. You saw it. I showed it to you.
Yeah.
So I don't know, in the office when I have a meeting with them, like I said, at 10 o'clock in a couple days, and on Thursday. Today's Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I'll meet up with them and see exactly what they want, and because they said the front end developer can take care of it, but if I know how to do it, then I can take care of it. But so we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the stuff. We'll see what happens. There's like multiple pages to design. I designed the first couple of them already, and they're liking the direction. Because I showed you some of the wireframes and stuff. They're pretty.
Yeah. When you normally do that type of stuff, how many versions do you give them of Like I know you did a couple versions, but because they
I'll explain. So that's a really good question. So in a situation like this is an hourly situation, I can give them infinity versions. Mm-hmm. Infinity, because it's an hourly thing.
Yeah.
If it was a one-time payment and whatever thing, then maybe like two versions or something.
Maybe, depending on the amount of pages, right?
Exactly. But because it's an hourly thing, they could say, give me 1,000 versions, and I'll just give them 1,000 versions. It'll just take 1,000 hours or however many hours, which is better. Yeah. So this situation is more beneficial for it to exist as an hourly thing than a flat rate. Because I've had flat rate, and I've had other situations where it's way better to have flat rate situations. Because so say you do like a contract job, it's like $1,000 or $2,000, and you finish it in 4 or 5 hours. So that's beneficial. But if you have the same situations, a couple $1,000 job or whatever, and you take whatever 100 hours to do it.
Yeah.
Then it's like $1 an hour or whatever. It's not worth it.
Yeah, it's $10 an hour.
Or $10 an hour.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to correct you on math. You're gonna see.
Because you're the good one.
You're gonna sit here and A-B math, up down, select whatever.
So it was a revenge thing.
Yeah, I was told it was all revenge.
I'm calling the manager and I'm telling him not to replace the fire thing.
Oh yeah? All right, then we're just gonna burn down. Yeah. So if you guys heard on a couple podcasts ago, we had our beeping smoke detectors were going off during the show. Yeah. Now two of them? Two of them now have gone off? and the other roommate doesn't have one in his room at all. Like, there's just nothing there. So I told the manager to go and just come and replace all of them. Oh, okay.
That's one of the best things that I like about our place, is the manager's very, very cooperative and takes care of stuff right away. Because I've lived in other situations where it's not that fast.
Yeah. Oh, well, I would imagine. This is my first experience with this, so yeah.
So I'm just saying that in this it's a good thing.
So what you're saying is we're staying here for another year.
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying that there's pros and cons. There's more pros. There's a few cons, but there's more pros.
All right.
But yeah, so I apologize, guys, for being so boring today. Don't apologize to them.
I don't think we were that boring because I brought it back to design. If it wasn't for me, it would be totally boring.
He saved us, Mr. Cutter.
I know, totally. Cutter.
He goes to the gym. Not to get cut. Cuts podcast. No, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I didn't even tell you that. I went to the gym with my stepdad while
You did tell me, but they need to know.
Yeah. So I might start working out a little bit.
Oh, okay. So LA Fitness bought Bally's where I go.
Oh yeah, you were telling me.
So I can go to LA Fitness, which is right here. So if you want to get a thing, We could totally go and work out, and you could spot me and then drop it and then you keep the website.
Maybe. Maybe it's possible.
Because it's in the will.
But it's in the will? Your will? No. Maybe it's a possibility, but you have to remember I get a free membership at my work for a gym. So
I know you do.
Okay.
But you wouldn't. Are you gonna work? Would you do it at work?
Possibly.
Oh, then reject me.
But we'll see. It depends. We'll see how it goes. Why you gotta shake your head at me? No reason to shake your head. Gary's shaking his head at me.
Now
he's like licking himself. I don't know what is going on.
Licking himself. Cameron's doing the jumping jacks while sitting down. What the?
No, I was doing the YMCA, dude. But yeah, so that's pretty much.
Did you count 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1?
No, I didn't. I thought you were gonna do the phone number.
No, for New Year's.
Oh, you want it? I did. Yeah, we did do that. But I was at like a
family.
Like a kick. No, I was at a kickback with a bunch of people that were like that I didn't really know, so it was a little weird, but it was cool.
That's cool. I don't know. It's crazy.
All right. Well, it sounds like we're pretty much done at
We are. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors.
Yeah, all of our sponsors. Ice cream sandwiches. That development company we're working with.
Yes, all of them.
The company you work for, the company I work for.
Air.
Yes.
We like to thank Air for giving us life and giving us a way to breathe.
And baked potatoes.
A lot of baked potatoes.
Yeah.
I made some potato wedges.
Did you?
From the potatoes you love, because they were getting bad. You're like, hey man, I brought these potatoes, and you're Russian, and you're gonna like potatoes.
Yeah.
That was so not racist.
It wasn't. Well,
when you told me that.
My stepdad said that.
See, this sounds more like us
That's
now.
why it was funny that my stepdad said that. So,
we're at 39.52 seconds.
I know.
Yeah, guys. So yeah, I made potato wedges. So that's my story. But anyways, we do appreciate you guys listening to our podcast. Mm-hmm. And we appreciate you guys sticking with us this far, and hopefully you guys are still enjoying it. And we're really excited. So the site is really close to being launched. So we're both really excited, and hopefully you guys check that out and when that comes and you guys like it.
So if you have any questions or any concerns or anything at all, you can always send us a message on Facebook at facebook.com/StudioDork.
What does Cameron and Kobe Bryant have in common? They're both the closers.
Yeah, that's what's up. I didn't even know it was coming, but I'm a closer. Yeah, so facebook.com/StudioDork, and then you can also catch us on Twitter at StudioDork, and then you can go onto our site at StudioDork.com, and you can actually go fill out the contact section of our site. There's a contact form. You contact us with any information you want at all. You can tell us we suck or whatever. We don't even care. And then
if the site is up, and also we might have the Google Plus and the like.
Oh yeah, if the new site is up, If the new site is up, definitely on the right hand side, there's a donation button. I don't know. That's just whatever. If you want to donate,
I couldn't figure out how to make that work yet. So it just might be a link to Starbucks.
Oh yeah,
buy the Dorks coffee. We couldn't figure out how to put a thing to a PayPal. Oh, we did figure out, but it's just the way it's set up. It's just different.
Why is it gotta be a Starbucks? They have to buy us a $5 coffee. We can't do a $1 coffee from McDonald's or something.
I like the Starbucks logo and I like all the branding. Super good. But
McDonald's has really good branding too.
McDonald's does have good branding, but McDonald's is so fake because everything looks so delicious, and then you go in there and it doesn't look as delicious. Like Starbucks is more true to what it is. Like they show it and it's that. I don't know, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I mean,
like the burgers look all delicious on the pictures and stuff, and you go in there and they don't look exactly like that in McDonald's.
Well, that's because we both know that like food photography is crazy.
We're so bad at closing.
No, we're still closing. It's cool. So I guess we'll just push right on through. So definitely, if you haven't checked us out on iTunes, go ahead and go to iTunes and search StudioDork Podcast in the iTunes search bar. And when you go in there, you can review us on there, and we appreciate the feedback. So anything 5 stars or 1 stars, but we would really like 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. So
are we out?
I think we're out. Is there anything else?
Do we even play baseball?
No.
But we're still out.
I guess we're still out. Yeah.
All right, guys. Peace.
Yeah, stay dorky.
Yeah.
Well, I'm already there.
No, you didn't even light the candle. Now they'll know.
Now they'll definitely know that I'm looking up.
All right, so we're starting, right?
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
Last time we like did all these things and made all these like funny things so we can leave it in the bloopers. You just left it in the regular one.
Well, because like they couldn't figure out a good way to cut it.
I think we need to find a new engineer, bro.
Yeah.
So
you're gonna take over and start cutting podcasts?
No. Somebody else. Somebody Martin or something.
Martin, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah.
Yeah. Martin.
Should we say yeah 3 more times?
The soccer player, right?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Okay.
No, Lawrence. No, yeah. So
he cuts podcasts.
He's a comedian.
Yeah. Dude, are we gonna light that thing on fire at the end?
I call Gary, so.
Yeah, what do you say?
That's what I do. I call people.
Okay.
Because people are awkward to do that.
All right, cool. We've been recording for at least like a minute.
Huh?
We've been recording.
What? Did you hit the record button?
Yeah, we
twice.
hit the record button. Yeah, like
Did
twice.
You hit it up, down, down, left, right, or right?
No.
Okay.
It's up, down, A, B.
Select, start, select?
Yeah,
Is it Contra or Konami?
No, Contra. I like Contra.
Actually, it's for Konami Games.
It's cool,
I think it's the other one with the thing. People are like, what are you guys talking about? This is all going to bloopers, right?
It's actually for Capcom games, because Street Fighter had up, down, A, B. Yeah.
You know video games and you're wrong about something.
And
it's recorded.
Yeah?
Oh my.
That's totally fine.
Cameron is into video games, guys, and he just made a mistake.
Yeah?
Yes.
Seriously?
Up, down, that's for like Contra and stuff, not Street Fighter.
No, but I'm pretty sure there's like an up, down, A, B, and that's like something for Street Fighter.
That Street Fighter's Capcom. Konami is up, down, all that. I think that's before your time, probably.
No, but why?
Look, I like how Cameron tries to prove you wrong.
But the reason why I'm...
There's no reasons for
the only reason I'm defending this is because when I worked at GameStop, there was a poster for when Street Fighter 4 came out, and it said up, down, A, B. So I know that has something to do with Street Fighter.
You just knocked on the table. Now that's going to get re-edited.
I know. It's okay. I'm the engineer.
I'm positive that. Oh, now you want to be called engineer because I called you engineer.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I have a hammer and a nail. I'm an engineer. I just said what's so loud.
I know. I just said what's so loud.